Okay guys, back here with more Singleback Ace out of the Carolina Panthers playbook. The play that we're going to be looking at today, where is it? Is flanker drive. Another auto motion play here. So let's just run it stock. Really, we're going to be looking for the comeback route on the left side of the field. He sits down nice. Really being able to use or catch comeback routes in this game can really be a nice bailout if your opponent kind of catches on to what you're doing. You can do it almost out of any formation. So let's just go ahead and run it again stock. Right there, we're able to throw the ball. You kind of want to, you got to get your timing down on it. I like to time it like just as he's breaking. I like to go ahead and throw that ball. So you can kind of have to read it. You can see as he makes a stop and he starts to come back. You're looking for that cornerback on the deep blue zone, or if he's in some sort of man coverage, he's gonna keep going back, and that's when you really want to throw the ball. But you gotta lab it. That's against man coverage there, and it's extremely hard to use a guard. And if you do have a user on that comeback route, then these other routes are gonna be open. You can slant tight ends and things like that. Let's go ahead and look at man coverage here. So that drag underneath is going to be open against man coverage. So let's go ahead and play around. Let's go ahead and play around with this play. Let's look at. You can do almost anything. If you want to create more space a little bit sooner for yourself, you can flat that tight end on the left. You can go ahead and give yourself a look such as that. If you don't like the auto motion, just go ahead and drag this guy. And he's going to be open underneath. It's such a shallow drag route. It's almost as if the zones don't even really know he's there. You see they just keep dropping back. After a little late, but. And also too, like on these drag routes, if you have a short quarterback like a Russell Wilson, a lot of times they'll throw it into the back of his linemen's helmets. So you can see right there, see how that passing lane opened up? That's kind of when you want to throw the ball. In that aspect, it's somewhat realistic. So we got a passing lane right there. I'm able to make a nice throw so I can catch and run. Let's go ahead and strike this guy again. So I don't have a passing lane. That ball is incomplete. I kind of started looking for passing lanes against for drag routes. That was a really awesome throw by Joe Flacco. So really, you have a nice, another basically vertical drag kind of passing concept where they have to really respect the deep ball. Let's go ahead and look for a user catch on this tight end. No, it was a bad throw, but if they're not respecting those vertical seam routes, you can pop those. You can pop them. I would recommend if you want to go ahead and throw that route on the tight end to fade him. He seems to get better positioning if I don't get sacked. Practice mode, that guy is like gonna go to the Pro Football Hall of Fame. It's really funny. So yeah, I faded him. He was able to get position on that for a user catch. And if you wanted to, just play around with it. There's no right or wrong way to run this play. Another bad throw by Flacco, but you guys get the point. So go ahead and mess around with your adjustments. Really, when I come to line of scrimmage, I like to have no more than two hot routes because it takes too long. And it really lets your defense set up. Just, I mean, if you want to mess around, you can, to create more space. I mean, there's so many different things that you guys can do. We can motion this guy. You know, look for that running back there. So, all right, guys. Hopefully, you guys like this.